Okay, so this is the first piece that I'm working on. It's a black jaguar and an oak titmouse. The black cat has figured pretty prominently in my life for a number of years now, and so instead of doing a domestic black cat, I decided to do the black jaguar. I just only started it yesterday.
Christiane, thank you so much for bringing your cat in, and I say cat because that's your nickname. We
Yes.
all call you Cat.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a bird person. That's how I really thought of you when I first met you.
Cat likes birds.
Yes, I can see that. So this is your latest piece that you're working on.
Uh-huh.
You want to tell us a little bit about it? Just kind of describe it.
Well, you know as well as I do that drawing animals was not exactly a big stretch for me to have to do this. So it was more a question of, oh God, what am I going to do?
Right.
I could do anything. So when that medium did that totem reading for me, that helped narrow it down.
Mm-hmm.
So first it was going to be a cougar, and then it was going to be this, and then it was going to be that. But because I've always had such a thing for black cats, I switched to a black jaguar. I also did a little bit of research into it too, thinking, well, you know, okay, am I kind of reaching to fantasy here because, you know, I've never seen one. Well, actually, that's not true. I have seen one before in a zoo.
A zoo.
But in the wild, no, of course not. And it turns out that it's been many, many years, but we did actually have jaguars coming up into North America.
Oh.
And since that time, there has been some efforts to actually try to reintroduce them into Texas, Arizona, I think it was.
That's great.
But again, because it's the whole black cat thing. Don't ask me what it is or where it's come from, but I've always had a thing for black cats.
You like it a lot.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I was a
So
shaman. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. And I know that this is done in pencil.
It's graphite pencil.
Graphite, okay.
And the cat, however, I decided to try carbon pencils, which are a combination of charcoal and graphite, and they come in different thicknesses. And as it turns out, I really liked the effect that I got for the fur.
So how was it? That feeling must have been pretty fun to be able to create that with that new.
Yeah, it was actually. You know, you sort of just have to go for it, and you know, people will say, well, how do you do that? How do you do that? Well, I can't tell you.
It just happens.
It just happens.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
It
it
does.
really does. So, and I love doing anything with wood and texture and all that anyway. And of course the bird, well, it's not the first time I've drawn a titmouse, but he's sort of my little, I love my titmice.
Is kind of your thing. Because
Yeah,
I know I have some of your cards and things that are.
I just love
beautiful.
them. They're such neat little birds.
Really cool.
They're such little, they're mischievous little things.
This piece, so you captured the eyes of the cat. And
Yeah.
You're talking about how the look.
Well,
Beautiful.
it's what is it, the window to the soul?
The window to the soul, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Those are beautiful.
But, you know, I don't have foo-foo camera equipment, so it's, you know, I do have to use reference photos. But,
Well, we kind of all do. We're doing animals that we don't see every day, basically.
yeah, except the titmice, I don't know, I could probably draw one of those
With your eyes closed.
with my eyes closed now, but
Because that kind of comes from in here, doesn't it?
I think
That's part
so.
of you. That's kind of fun.
I think so, yeah.
I like that.
They're, but of all the little birds who would really have the cojones to face a big cat like that, it would be a titmouse, yeah.
And so do you have a title for this?
Cat and mouse.
Perfect. I love it. Beautiful. So these guys are really endangered, the cat is.
Well, interestingly enough, a friend actually gave me a book called Jaguar. And it was written in 1986 by a guy named Alan Rabinowitz.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually went down to Belize to study jaguars. Well, it reads almost more like a novel, but I've learned more about where these cats come from. And I mean, this goes back to 86, and it led me to look him up. And now he has something called Panthera, and it's all to do with conservation of big cats all over the world.
Wow.
So, you know, now I feel like this was a good thing, because anything that
absolutely.
helps, you know, keep these magnificent creatures
Great.
in the wild where they need to be is good. But
I feel like I'm looking into the soul of this animal.
well, the funny thing is, where I draw,
Yes.
My cockatiel is in his cage, and it's literally right next to my drawing table. Well, as soon as the face was pretty much finished, I looked up and my bird is just staring at this thing. Now, he cohabitates with my cat anyway, but it was almost like he thought it was real sitting there. So, I don't know, maybe he's a good critic.
And when we were down at Barbara's house, you brought this down. You just had the head done, I think.
Oh.
And had it laying up against the doorway.
No, it was all completed.
Was it
oh, her
completed?
cat was staring at
Her
it.
cat actually tried to,
Yeah.
I mean, came up and said, whoa, and was focused on it.
Yeah,
It's
kind of almost a
pretty
little
amazing.
sideways,
Yeah.
and it got a little big.
So,
So-
really well. It's really evoking feelings from everything, all creatures.
Yeah, which is good.
I wonder
But
what a bird would do, a wild bird. Be pretty exciting.
I don't know.
That's
I
fun.
don't know.
Wow, beautiful.
But I'd sit there and say, Barnabas, what do you think, my cat? And he is my little baby black jaguar, and he tried to walk across it numerous occasions, but like, no, you're not picking up the pencil. You're not going to walk it everywhere.
That's great.
But yeah, it's been an interesting piece to do, and some of the others were talking about when you're doing a piece like this, and you really do. I listen to a lot of music when I'm doing it, so
Me too.
I just naturally been gravitating to some Native American flute and that sort of thing, and it is like transporting yourself to this place where you've never been before, which I suppose I could say I do with any animal piece, really, but this one has been especially
That's great.
especially
It's brought you in.
yeah, big time.
Oh,
Big
good.
time. So
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining this journey.
oh yeah,
It's been
yeah, I'm looking forward to starting on the next one,
Fun.
which I should have been starting today, but I'm here instead.